everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tip Tuesday. I'm Nathan Harvey, and last week we talked about whether the golf ball was above or below our feet and how we execute those shots. This week it's a similar kind of topic. We're going to talk about whether the ball is an uphill lie or downhill lie. So essentially what that means is if the ball is on an uphill lie, essentially I'm hitting a shot straight here at my target, but the golf ball is on an uphill grade. So a couple things we have to keep in mind here. A is how the ball is going to react. Okay, so when the ball is on an uphill lie, the slope is adding some loft to our club. So the ball is going to fly a little higher and also could fly a little shorter too. Okay, so that may impact our club selection a little bit by taking maybe a little bit more club to get the golf ball to target. Okay, so that's the first step. The next step is how we're gonna stand over the golf ball. Our stance changes slightly. So when it's an uphill lie, we never want to fight the slope here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our normal stance. All right, and we're almost gonna let our body kind of sink down the slope here a little bit. So you'll almost feel like in this shot, your weight kind of starts a little bit more on your back foot. Okay, if you get more on your front foot, you'll kind of jam the club right into the slope and it won't be overly effective. So we're gonna let that body kind of take the slope here. And then the last part of it is we want to swing with the slope. Okay, we don't want to be fighting the slope, so we want to feel like our club is moving on that up trajectory to the golf ball. Okay, it's almost the same grade as what the slope is at. Now flipping over to when we have a downhill lie, so the ball is on a little bit of a downhill grade here. Again, we have to understand how the ball is going to react off the club face. So the ball, because it's on a downhill slope, it's actually going to take loft away from the club. Essentially, what that means is the ball is going to flow or fly on a lower trajectory. So we have to kind of accept that, understand that. That may go into our club choice as well. Recognize that if there's any hazards out there we're trying to cover, it may be more challenging to do so. So that could impact our club choice. And then in terms of setup, when we get over the golf ball, again, we're not fighting the slope here. We're letting our body come down the slope and feel like our weight's almost more on our front foot here. And again, really important to not fight the slope with our club path as well. We don't want to be trying to lift the ball here. We have to accept that it's going to be a lower flight. If we try to lift the ball, what's going to happen is we're going to hit behind the golf ball and hit those dreaded chunks. Okay, so again, we want to feel like we're swinging down the slope, okay, and not trying to arbitrarily lift the ball. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.